Hello everyone, I have quite a few videos to catch up on as we move into the summer months, so expect a lot of stuff, especially video game and TV show and thrift store type related things as we get closer to E3 and like video game mania for about a week there. Very excited for that. And first thing in this video today, before Amanda and I come back and do some more thrift store videos, I want to show some stuff that we got for us for our collection lately, and as we're wrapping up and trying to finish up a lot of these different TV shows, especially those big franchises that we really hold so dear. And for me in particular, it's a lot of science fiction franchises. So today we'll take a look at some Star Trek and Farscape. And as far as Star Trek, added 2 new box sets that are part of a release line that they kind of started and just stopped with Star Trek. And it is the seasons 1 through 3 box sets of Deep Space Nine and Star Trek Voyager. And these are in this case design that has been like taking over the past maybe 5 or 6 years, re-releases of TV shows. This booklet kind of style here, a very big plastic case. Open up the Deep Space Nine, just a big plastic case with all the DVDs and pages, kind of like a big old plastic book that's been taken over for a lot of re-releases of shows, particularly shows that are not getting a Blu-ray remaster or the line of Blu-rays kind of stopped, like I Love Lucy, which I have right back here. They started doing the Ultimate Edition Blu-rays of season 1 and 2. They announced that that was stopping and that was done, but then it had re-releases in this style case with 2 different cases like this making up the whole series, and we have there's a bigger version of this case that all of MASH is in. We have Family Matters, seasons 1 through 4, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Hercules Legendary Journeys, goes on and on. This style of case has been taking over for a lot of those shows, particularly ones that are being re-released, don't have Blu-ray, like Deep Space Nine and Voyager, don't have the remaster treatment and might not ever, the way TNG and the original series did. I still hope that they do, and maybe the Voyager documentaries will be like one additional little push in that direction. We'll see what happens. It's not out of the question, but it's still unlikely. So this line, though, apparently did not sell very well. First off, when they came out, the price was really high. I think it was like $55 or $60 in most places for 3 seasons. And the packaging, it's nice to have 3 seasons in a smaller package than even the slim cases would be. This is not much bigger than the original release of 1 season of Deep Space Nine. That would take it to like almost 2/3 of the way through here. But these didn't sell very well. They weren't a super good deal. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to continue with this line at all. So this is like the 2 that they released, and that was cool for the Star Trek collection, and a nice little set of the first 3 seasons of 2 shows that are very near and dear to both of our hearts. Moving on to Farscape, which we will be having a Farscape collection video and a discussion a little bit about that series coming in the future, because we're just about done with that show. What I want for that, I had 2 different release lines I wanted to complete. We have the whole series on the second DVD set. They're released individually, where it was like, I think, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, like 5 or 6 of these in a row in a big box for 1 season, and then they were re-released in smaller boxes, smaller sets for each season, which was also available in a box set. Then there's the 15th anniversary and the 20th anniversary collection. 20th anniversary collection has gone like crazy prices over the years. So I went with the 15th anniversary collection to have 2 matching sets, because I only needed 1 more, season 1, to complete the 15th anniversary Blu-ray collection. So this was the second time out of the 3 sets in North America that Farscape was released on Blu-ray. There's always a matching one. The original ones, they match the covers to the older DVD sets, and the 15th anniversary, which now I have on Blu-ray, was also released on DVD. So I have the whole set on DVD of Farscape, the 15th anniversary collection. And we have one other release coming on the way to finish up the whole set, but in the meantime, for something like Farscape, I have some individual sets of, I do this for every like super favorite science fiction series, where if there are a couple particular episodes or like a volume or just a series within each season of like a string of episodes that I really adore more than any other and has a cool separate release, I'll possibly get that. So for Farscape, we'll get into that when we get into the collection, the stuff for seasons 2 and 3 in particular, but 1 that I really wanted to get for my favorite season, which is not the popular answer. Season 4 is actually my favorite, even though I think without question, Season 3 with the 2 Crichtons and everything is the best writing in the show. I think that's the peak of the series, I think, is Season 3 overall, but I've always had a fondness for Season 4 for some reason. I just, when I go back and want to watch just a random episode, I usually will put a Season 4 on more likely than 1 through 3. Just, I don't know, over the 20-something years since Farscape started airing, I've just grown an attachment to that season, and I really don't know why. As much as I love every minute of Farscape, overall I just like that season the most. And I do like a character like Sokoza, who I know is not super popular, but I don't know, I like Season 4. And so I really wanted to get these fancy but big Starburst edition for Season 4. If you line all these up, oh, there's the wrong order here, for the camera, I'm trying to make them look right for you guys here. If you line them all up starting at Season 1, it's through the stages of Moya going into Starburst, and Season 4 is when she's hitting Starburst and taking off. And it's Season 1, and then it's through the stages, and so it looks really cool on a shelf. I really wanted to get this Season 4. The sets are really big compared to, here's all of Season 4 on the 15th anniversary edition. I'll line that up here. So when you have a big collection and stuff, it's not always viable to get these huge things, but I really wanted it for Season 4, just because I love that season the most. Here's a look at the shimmery, shiny cover for Volume 1, 2, and Volume 3. And each one of these is a set of multiple discs. So the little episode guide in there, and discs. So Farscape is a series I will definitely be talking about a lot more in the future. Just wanted to show those latest additions to the collections and let you know kind of what's going on. We're getting a lot of this type stuff again as we go into E3. I have a few more of these types of things to film. Talk about one of my favorite comedy movies of all time that I have the Laserdisc coming for that, so that's going to be a video in itself. And we have some really cool thrift store stuff, and for once we finally hit a certain sale that always seems to elude us, that a lot of other movie collectors seem to find in their area and just doesn't seem to come here. So we'll be talking about that soon, and I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you again later.